God to be avoided, dreaded, and appeased. But never in mankind's wildest imaginings did we consider that God would enter the world as an infant. The Word became flesh and dwelt among us. John 1:14. The Word became not a whirlwind or a devouring fire, but a single cell, a fertilized egg, an embryo, a baby. Placenta nourished him, an amniotic sac surrounded him. He grew to the size of a fist, his tiny heart divided into chambers. God became flesh. Jesus entered our world not like a human, but as a human. He endured puberty, pimples, hot weather, and cranky neighbors. God became human down to his very toes. He had suspended the stars and ladled out the seas, yet he suckled a breast and slept in hay. Some years ago, I wrote a chapter called 25 Questions for Mary, in which I imagined the ponderings that young Mary had about Jesus. The idea captured the imagination of an elementary school teacher. She asked her students to make a list of questions they would have liked to ask young Mary. Here are some of their responses. Could you believe that you were pregnant for the whole world? Were you scared of not doing a good job? What was Jesus' first word as a baby? Was he beautiful? Did he ever get sick? Did Jesus ever misbehave? Was Jesus born with hair? What was his favorite food? Did you feel any holier? Did he ever have a pet? These are legitimate questions. The fact that we can ask them raises a greater one. Why such a journey? Why did God go so far? The chief reason is this. He wants you to know that he gets you. He understands how you feel and has faced what you face. Jesus is not out of touch with our reality. He's been through weakness and testing, experienced it all but the sin. So let's walk right up to him and get what he is so ready to give. Take the mercy, accept the help. Hebrews 4:15 and 16. Since you know he understands, you can boldly go to him. Because of Bethlehem's miracle, you can answer these fundamental questions. Does God care if I'm sad? Look at the tear-streaked face of Jesus as he stands near Lazarus' tomb. Does God notice when I'm afraid? Note the resolve in the eyes of Jesus as he marches through the storm to rescue his friends. Does God know if I'm ignored or rejected? Find the answer in the compassionate eyes of Christ as he stands to defend the adulterous woman. Jesus radiates God's own glory and expresses the very character of God. Hebrews 1:3. Jesus himself stated, "Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father." John 14:9. Anyone who has seen me weep has seen the Father weep. Anyone who has seen me laugh has seen the Father laugh. Anyone who has seen me determined has seen the Father determined. Would you like to see God? Take a look at Jesus. In 1926, George Harley founded a medical mission among the Mono tribe of Liberia. The locals were receptive to the doctor and helped him construct a clinic and a chapel. Eventually, Harley treated more than 10,000 patients a year. During the first 5 years, however, not one person from the tribe visited his chapel. Shortly after the doctor and his wife arrived, she gave birth to Robert, their first child. The boy grew up on the edge of the forest. He was the apple of our eye, Harley later said. How we loved our little boy. But one day,